Oh my goodness. It has been 10 months, a solid 10 months since I uploaded last time on the channel. I'm not dead. I'm showing you right now I'm not dead. But what happened was school year started. When I uploaded that video, there was also school at that time, but it was a lot easier and school year started. This grade was very, 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 very hard for me. Now, I'm not going to reveal what grade it is, just so I don't like do an age reveal or something, but okay, so yeah, it's been hard for me. Now, recently, school ended, so I get to record again, so you can expect more videos. I am very, very sorry for what happened. Okay, anyways, this video, we will we will look all into this look session. Looks menu here. We will look at all these blocks from the say hello to the size, and I will go over each one and tell you what it is and how you use them. Alright, get into the video. 3, 2, 1, action. Okay, so let's go for let's go and talk about these 4 blocks on top, the say and think. These are pretty easy to understand. Like, let's say you say put a hello for 2 seconds block, and if you click that, of course, it'll say hello for 2 seconds, and it'll go away. Now, this say hello block turn will the cat will say hello, and it'll stay there forever. Even if I wait, even if I wait years in this same spot, this hello will not go away unless I close out program. Okay. And the think is the same thing. The only difference is it's a think bubble. Now, I don't really use this, and not many people do. And some people do use this. I just don't really use it that much. But if you want to add some cool thinking effects, then go ahead and try this block. And also, this block is pretty straightforward. It just thinks for things as as long as project. Okay. Now these 4 blocks right here are pretty interesting, and I use them a lot. So this one is switch costume to costume. Now what this means is, if you watch my other video, probably already know it. But if you go over to costume tab, you can see one character has different costumes for them. So this is costume 1, which is just a normal cat. The normal cat when you open a project. And this one is something different. It's a running. Now if we switch the costume to costume 2, look, bright change. The cat is running. And if we change it back to costume 1, you can see it is now the cat. And you can do something like this. Add 2 blocks like this. Go to control, wait, and repeat this forever. And also, if you're doing something, don't forget to add a wait block. As you can, the cat, it completely changes position. Cat completely changes position every 1 second. Yeah, and then, but we can. This right here is 4 lines. We can shrink that to 2. How do you do it? Well, it's simple. Take the last 2 parts off. Take the switch costume off, and put the next costume. And okay. And when you do something like this, then what happens is it goes to the next costume. So if you're currently in costume 1, it'll go to costume 2. And then let's say like I have a ton of costumes here. By the way, you can add your costume. And then and then and then it keeps going to the next one until until it reaches the end. And at this in this example, number 2 is the end. It goes back to the start. So as you can see, if we do that, then it'll first turn into, it starts from this normal cat, then it turns running cat, and after 1 second it'll go back to the start of the normal cat, then it'll go back to running cat, and then so on. So if we run this, you can see that this is exactly the same as we had before. Now these two are very similar blocks, but instead of changing costumes, change backdrops. Backdrops, if you haven't don't know already, is what your customizable background. So let's just like draw a scribble like this. Then let's make second backdrop. Make the orange time, and then add a third backdrop. This time we're this is the scribble like. And if we go back right code, let's do it forever, but instead of costume, we put back. Let's see what. I keep pressing the green flag. You know what? Let's add a life. As you can see, you can see these three backdrops there. Now, if you actually go to the backdrops tab, these three won't change with it, but on the screen it'll show back. Okay. Now the next blocks are these change size and set size. They are also very, and by the way, I'm just subscribe to Sean's Scratch, and this is totally right. If you're watching this video until this point, then you could probably go subscribe to my channel. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. Now, this change size by 10 is very, very straightforward. It changes the cat's size. So let's put a change size by 10 right here. As you can see, every second the cat is growing bigger, bigger, bigger. And if you leave it like that, it'll like eventually fill up the entire screen. So let's remove it. And okay, I just removed the wait 1 second, so it is. So the backdrops is like so crazy. Okay, let's see this for now, and then the set size block. You can interfere with this if you want to set a custom size that will not change, like this. Unfortunately, you can't type any letters because why would you type letters in a percentage? Let's do 8%. Okay, I'm just gonna go with 150. Not okay. Now these ones are kind of similar to these two blocks, but instead of size, they changed the color. Now, as soon as I add this block in, it's going to do something. Let's do it. Okay. You see, the cat changes color. And what does this 25 mean? You might ask. So in Scratch, there are many numbers that are designated colors. I believe the highest number you can get with this is 256. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think it's 256, and then if I change 57. Oh, 7. Okay. Anyways, it's something like that, and if you change it by 25, then like the color value changes. So the higher numbers, the more close it's to like the blue, purple, and pink part, and the lower the number, the closer it is to like the red and yellow, and orange. Now, What's actually cooler is get rid of this color and then add it as a add it as a separate one without the color, without the weight, and get something very cool. That's a little too but okay. This is and if you think it's too slow, you can speed it up like that. That and looks, and you can also set the color back to 0. So you can set like a custom value. Let's set it to 0, and it's at 1. It becomes red. 5. It goes yellow. So let's set it to 100. It's like blue. 250. Red. Okay, so it's every 200. So if you go 1 9, it's kind of closer to red, and 90, even more closer. 50. Am I getting something? Okay, this is not important. Oh wait, I wasn't clicking this. I'm so one. It's red, right? And 190 is like going to be red, orange. 195, 1 199, basically going to be the cat, but a bit more red, and 200. Enough messing around. Let's go to lock clear graphic. Now this is very straightforward. So when clicked forever, actually it doesn't. Just clear graphic. The color is gone. Like the color is gone and everything. Oh, I almost. You can even change things like this. Let's change the fixed fish shot instead. Look at this is so satisfying. Watch. Look at this cat. Not even a cat. Okay. And you can always click this. It'll clear the graphic. Stop this. Let's go scroll. Create full effect is very. There's some weird stuff. Pixelate, and this is very becomes pixelated, but then it doesn't really work with high notes. So it's much better if you put on the like 0.5 slowly coming pixel till it's like very hard to see, and then at this point you can't even, and at this point it's just like a dribble. Okay, mosaic there. It just creates a copy of itself 6 times 7 times 7, 8 times 8. Now if you wanted to make it bigger, then all you gotta do is size. Go to 1,000. I don't know. I think my computer's lagging. I'm going to stop this. Okay. Brightness. So it becomes bright. It becomes bright. And then starting here, it makes it very hard to then just. But you can kind of see it because the parts where the cat is the backdrop. Okay. Here's the final one. Ghost. Then 0.2. But 1 is. See? It fades away. Now you might be asking, why does it why does it do? Because the ghost increases the transparency, so it becomes more transparent until it's 100, and it doesn't even block. It doesn't even block the backdrop. This is very satisfying. If you want to add some like cool animations or effects into your game, then this is a very good. Okay. Get on to the next set. Show and hide. I've used this two blocks a lot. This game. They are probably one of the most used blocks in my project. Maybe like it can go like top 10, maybe even top 5. So this is very straightforward. If you click hide, the sprite hides. Then if you click show, sprite shows. This is probably one of the first blocks you'll ever learn when you learn Scratch. Okay, so not much explanation to go here. Okay, now these are this is kind of advanced. Like it's not very advanced, but it's harder than the other blocks. So first, I will need to like add in a bunch, add in a bunch of sprites. Okay, get final. Nice. Okay, that looks. Now in Scratch, there's something called layer. So as you can see from this view, the chick is in front of the bear. The bear is in front of the basketball. The cat, basketball is after the cat. You know, I understand you don't get what I. So I'll show you what happens when I click this, and then we make the cat go to the very front. As you can see, the cat shows on very front. Now the chick is covered, and the cat covers the chick. The chick covers the bear. The bear covers the basket. But the basketball is the one being. The basketball is the one the most, let's say, cut. I don't know how to describe it. If we bring it to front, then it's very front and none of it. That joke, that joke, we can't even barely to the. Okay, now this go forward by one. This is kind of a different block. So as you can see, the bear is currently in the back. Now let's see what happens. Like by the way, after the bear is the cat, then the basketball, and as you can see, the bear is now in front of the cat. As you can see, this in this little parts right here, the bear covers the cat, but it's still behind the basketball and chick. So it moved forward. It moved in front of the cat, but not the basket chick. So it just moved one step. Do that again. It moved in front of the basketball. Happening. The chick is still front. Go for one more. It's completely chick. You can also make it go backwards. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you understand this. Okay, now here are our three final ones, and these are different from the normal blocks. As you can see, the normal blocks is just like the square blocks where you can add to code, but no, these are circle blocks. You can add them in things like this. This operators. Okay, now here, this one is all related to cost. Why did I say costume? So if you click this, it'll say 1. What this means is right now I'm on the cat sprite and we are currently at costume 1. Let's change the costume to 2. As you can see, it's 2. And we can combine this with something like this. So that, take the wait block. Just staying for 1 second is not very. done. One, one, two. Yeah, so I hope and that is costume name. Then now this one is called costume one, this one two. So if we actually click this, you can see it prints out the name costume. We can actually change the name costume like this. That's what I'm resting, but I'm running. Why did I watch? Okay. I'm resting, running. I'm resting, I'm resting, something something is wrong here. I'm resting. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, so if you're troubleshooting, then you gotta make sure it waits 1 second before it changes. Yes, there we go. Okay, backdrop. Now, this is basically, this is basically, seriously, this is the same, but it's backdrop instead of costume. Backdrop is it two, three, one, two, three. It prints the backdrop. There's backdrop one, backdrop two, backdrop. We can name the purple, orange, this one, green, and it'll actually show the color. And this way, we can make it so that it shows the color of the backdrop. This is pretty cool. Okay, now here's our last block, both sides. This returns the size. So we do something like that. 10, 150, 60, 170. So you can see it grows bigger and it also prints out its current size. This is then if you let that rest, it'll okay. So that's it. That is it for the whole looks tab. Okay. Now I will see you guys soon. I will as I said in the intro, sure I upload frequent time. So see you in the next video. Bye, and also make sure to subscribe and like this video. It helps me out a ton.